Hi everyone. Have you ever written a while loop in C, run your program, and then wondered why it just doesn't loop? Or why it doesn't do what you expect? It's a common frustration for C programmers, especially when you're starting out. Today, we're going to dive into the top reasons your while loop might not be looping and how to fix them. Let's make sure your code behaves exactly as intended. The first and most frequent reason your while loop isn't looping is that its condition is initially false. A while loop checks its condition before it runs even once. If that condition is false from the very beginning, the code inside the loop's curly braces will never execute. For example, if you haven't count equals 10, while count 5 / code here / the condition count 5 is 10 5, which is false. So, the loop body is skipped entirely. Always double-check your initial variable values and the logic of your loop condition. Make sure it evaluates to true at least once for the loop to start. Another classic mistake that beginners often make is accidentally putting a semicolon right after the while condition. You might write while condition / your code /. That tiny semicolon after the parentheses creates an empty loop. This empty loop will run repeatedly, doing absolutely nothing, as long as the condition is true. Once the condition finally becomes false, the empty loop stops, and then the block of code / your code / that you thought was part of the loop will execute exactly once. It's a very subtle but powerful error. Remove that trailing semicolon, and your loop will likely start working as expected. Sometimes, your loop does loop, but it keeps going forever. This is called an infinite loop. This happens when the condition inside the while loop never becomes false. You might forget to update the variable that controls the loop. For instance, if you have an I equals 0, while I less than 5, printf, %d\n, I, and you forget to add I++, inside the loop, I will always be 0. The condition I less than 5 will always be true, and your program will print 0 indefinitely. Always ensure there's a statement inside your loop that changes the condition, eventually making it false, so the loop can terminate. Finally, you might be modifying the wrong variable or modifying it incorrectly. Perhaps you have multiple variables and you're incrementing or decrementing one that isn't part of your while loop's condition. Or maybe you're using integer division, like I equals I/2, when I is an integer, which can quickly make I 0 if it's less than 2, potentially stopping your loop prematurely or making it infinite if I never reaches a certain threshold. Pay close attention to which variables are involved in your loop's condition and how they are being updated within the loop body. A simple printf statement to show the variable's value at the beginning or end of each iteration can be a powerful debugging tool. Understanding these common pitfalls will save you a lot of debugging time. So, next time your while loop isn't doing its job, remember to check the initial condition, look for that sneaky semicolon, ensure the condition eventually changes, and verify your variable modifications. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more programming tips and tutorials. See you next time.